Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about how dentists can market for free without ad spend. And I am like by no means a professional marketologist, or whatever you want to call them. I have never taken any classes on this. Everything I've learned, I've just learned by doing and making a zillion mistakes and wasting money and paying people I probably shouldn't have had and regretting it. So, I mean, for years and years and years, I was easily spending 1,000 to 1,500 a month just on the cost to retain these people, these marketers. And then ad spend would be different, another 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 a month. So easily, it's 1,500 to 5,000 a month for years. Um, Obviously, my business model is B2B, not B2C. That means I'm marketing to dentists for the most part in the US, Canada, um, you know, English speaking countries who want to do orthodontics or pediatric dentists. So, I mean, there's not an awful lot. You're talking a couple 100,000. It's a pretty narrow group globally who sees YouTube and other stuff. You guys are marketing to patients or consumers in your area or your city or your state, so a little bit more, a little easier to find, a little more relaxed. But anyways, and my ads are way more expensive marketing to a dentist than you guys are. But anyways, about 10 months ago or 9 months ago, I said, you know what? My content's getting pretty good. And I'm assuming if you guys are finding this, I put a lot of work. I mean, about half my day is spent on content, not just creating, but also reading, listening, getting inspired, reading journal articles, listening to podcasts, think of new ideas, right? Reading you guys' comments, getting ideas for what I'm missing. So half my day is spent on this. The other half is spent serving my clients in meetings or emails and stuff like that, Zoom sessions. But I want to show you where I am. So today is February 3rd. So I captured these screen grabs today, February 3rd, 2023. So you can see my followers right now. And then, if you listen to this in a year, you can see if I'm telling the truth or not. I do not do ads. So, all right. So we'll kind of go right to left because I'm going to hit this last. So Facebook for me, this is my business Facebook, not personal, has not been huge. I mean, I definitely post content. I used to do a lot of ads. I mean, literally, I probably spent 50 to 100,000 on Facebook ads, Instagram too. But I mean, 501 followers, really? I mean, because that's all I was marketing was Facebook. I wasn't marketing anyplace else. So I didn't put TikTok on here because I happen to have a TikTok, and whatever I create for reels or shorts, I dump in my TikTok. I just don't believe in TikTok on my own phone. I just don't trust it. So I loaded up, I connected it, and then I deleted it. So I have no idea how many followers I have. But for the most part, you got to think about who's your consumer, right? Who is your target? Who's your customer? If mine is dentists between the ages of 30 and 50, 30 and 45, basically. It's a very small window. It's not older dentists. It's not usually new grads because they can't afford it. They listen, but they don't buy. So small window. So mine's not going to be TikTok people for the most part. Maybe in time. It's not so much Facebook either. It's really more YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram, which reflects, right? Okay, so that's Facebook. This is my LinkedIn. Now I do have is it? No, that's my Instagram. Sorry. Yeah, Instagram. This is my Instagram. My Instagram has really been blowing up lately, like easily. So 5,700 followers. For the most part, they're all dentists and dental industry professionals. It took a while before it started organically growing itself, That's been going really, really well. This is what is this? Oh, YouTube. Yeah, that's really been taking off. It's going nuts. On average, I'm getting almost 3,000 subscribers per 28 days. So that's pretty nuts. I mean, if you think about it. And once you hit certain milestones, you start to get revenue, more revenue. So, I mean, my revenue is like what? Basically, it covers my coffee, my coffee and my lunch. And I have to pay taxes on it. It's a 1099. So it really just covers my coffee every morning. But, I'll take it. That's nice. I don't mind. I like the little deposits that show up every month. Thank you so much. But as you go up, it goes up, right? And then a lot of it depends on the value that you bring. Like, so if you've got more US dentists, it's more value than like a bunch of people from small third world countries. So that's something you can check. Although I get people all over, like a zillion countries watching this because my videos are pretty informative. So, but yeah, I mean, this has been going really, really well. This is last 28 days. So it's a lot of views, 279,000 views in 28 days. Okay. And I don't advertise for this. This is my LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, I started working on in 2014. I have 22,000 plus followers, so pretty good, not bad. I have a business LinkedIn, but I just have way more followers here, so I just mostly post here. But everything I post, all content I make gets recycled in all different things. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So I do have TikTok. That's TikTok, Instagram business, LinkedIn business, Facebook business, and personal LinkedIn. On top of that, you also have your YouTube, which doesn't get connected. This is my Buffer. So Buffer is like Hootsuite, I think some of these other ones, where you can, it's basically a repository, like a library, repository, storage unit for your content. So you upload your content into these. So depending on what you're doing, so like obviously TikTok can only be videos. Instagram can be a video less than 1 minute, or it can be a photo, but it can't just be words, okay, or photos. You can do whatever you want with LinkedIn. There's lots of options. LinkedIn, you can long videos, short videos, words only, whatever you want to do. Again, this is Facebook again. So you can pretty much do anything with Facebook, but you can also make reels. Reels are less than 1 minute if you upload it here. I think on your phone, you might be able to do a little bit longer. And you can add music or whatever. And again, this is LinkedIn. So I can take one piece of content, especially if it's like a short video, less than 1 minute, with a few words, and that piece of content can go on all 4 or all 5 different options here. And I'll talk about YouTube Shorts in a minute. You could upload it, click it, same thing, and then you could shuffle them, almost like Spotify does. And then you set a posting schedule, like I want to post 3 times a day, 4 times a day, every 6 hours or something like that, or twice a day. And it just keeps going. And the cool thing is you can see how it does, and if the content does well and gets a lot of attention, then you can recycle it and you can dump it back into the repository, or you can dump it and delete it. So it's pretty cool. So even if I go on vacation or something, I don't have to think about posting because I've already got my repository. So I think this Buffer maybe cost me $150, $200 a year. I mean, it's not bad. It's like 20 something a month, 15 a month. To be able to not have to worry about posting on a daily basis. And I go out of town for a week and I don't even think about it. You know, it just posts for me. And when I get back, I'll check my messages. But that's how that works. So you guys kind of know how this works. We'll go over what the options are. LinkedIn, you can do anything. You can do videos, long videos, short videos, words only, photos with words, pretty much anything. Facebook, a video for the most part, if it needs to be a reel, needs to be less than 1 minute. When reels do better than a regular video. I think a regular video can't be too long. Maybe it's 2 or 3 minutes. It can only be up to like 100 megabytes or gigabytes or something. It can't be too big, or they will dump it. Instagram, less than 1 minute videos, words or photo. Can't just be words only. TikTok has to be a video, short video, and you can do words. And you can't do links on this one, but like you can't put a domain or anything in. But yeah, you put that stuff in, shuffle it up, it's going to go ahead and go. One of the new things that just came out recently that's been doing really, really well, it just came out a few days ago and they just started monetizing. Well, it came out before then. They were beta testing it, but you can now, as of this month, monetize it, is YouTube Shorts. And that's been going really, really, really well, which basically is the same thing as a reel or the same thing as a TikTok. So small video, less than 1 minute. And you upload it. When you upload it, make sure you put in the subject line #shorts, and then it'll automatically land in the shorts. You can monetize it now. So it'll be interesting if you guys watch. Well, you can't see my revenue. You have to ask me. It'll be interesting to see how the revenue goes up because I've been loading a lot of shorts in. So that's been pretty fun. Those are the ones, just pop up on your phone that you binge on. But that's been pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, basically, you don't have to pay for ads. You just create content. And content can be anything, for a dentist. Obviously, you can see what I do. My content's a little different. But you should just go into, I think YouTube's either YouTube or Instagram. Look for a general dentist in your city or in a city, general dentist, I don't know, wherever you are, Orlando. And you can see what people are posting. And there's a lot of stuff out there. It can be from like an office tour to, meeting the team, to how we sterilize instruments, how we brush our teeth, how we use floss, how we schedule an appointment. I mean, what our paperwork looks like, what does an exam look like, how to put braces on, how to take braces. I mean, anything you do. Obviously, if you're showing a patient, you got to get their release to show it. So a lot of dentists are just making content with their team, So, you should make 80% of your content informative and 20% of your content kind of silly and fun. And I think that's a little bit of a stretch for a lot of older dentists, but your team they usually are very receptive. And I mean, obviously, if you create some type of KPI or key performance indicator where, hey, if we get for every milestone, if every 1,000 followers we hit on, YouTube, or, you can pick one per month, maybe, once we hit that, then everyone who's involved in making the content regularly, and obviously you need to give them KPI, you need to pick 10 pieces of unique content to make, per month or something like that, and then they split a bonus or something. I mean, there's a lot. I wouldn't force everyone to make content, because some people are going to be zero interested in that. That's just, they're going to quit, no thank you. And there's a lot that would just love doing this, and there might be one that only wants to do it, but I think it's good to have a variety. But yeah, just get inspiration. I'm saying copy what other people do, but get inspiration from what other people are doing. And it's kind of like whatever shit hits I hate to say the word, but hits the ceiling, like see what sticks, throw it up and see what sticks. I mean, you're going to find out what flies, what doesn't fly. Sometimes some stuff will go viral, may not, but in time, if you keep building, posting on a daily basis, and YouTube and all these ones have an algorithm, as long as you post regularly, they move you up to the top. You'd be surprised. A lot of people, if they're using Google to search for dentist, Orlando, your stuff's going to pop up, and you didn't even have to pay for an ad. You didn't have to pay for a Google ad or a Facebook ad or Instagram ad. No, it's just going to find them just because Google knows that you're a dentist in that city and you post a lot of stuff, or if they put like Invisalign or implants, Orlando, you're going to pop up, so you'd be surprised. So for mine, people find me because they put in like how to do Invisalign or how to have help with a Clincheck, and my stuff is way up at the top because I post so much. So that's basically how it works. I mean, the only thing, it shouldn't really cost you anything. I mean, you do have to have an actual Google Workspace account in order to do this. I believe that's $12 to set up and $12 a month. I mean, I don't think it's that much. I think I might be wrong. I know you have to have the $12 to set it up. I think you have to have the $12 a month. So that's the only real hard cost that you have. Your team could totally make it. I mean, I use Fiverr to help me edit videos. I mean, I can do it, but it's tedious and I hate it. Blah. So there's people in all different countries that are just looking for a few dollars here and there that are, they post what their services are. And obviously you want to vet them and see how many stars they have. But a lot of times I'll find the cheapest people, and I'll give them all a try. And if they do good work, I've had some that had almost no stars and like only a history of like 2 people. And I've been with them for 6, 7, 8 years. I mean, I'll send you my people if you want to know who I use for edits, who I use for infographics. I have a lot that I really trust, and they're fast and they're good, really good. I don't know if I want to give you all my people forever because they're probably going to raise their prices, but they make great content for me if I need it. Edit videos, trim videos, put pop-ups on the videos, make infographics. Obviously, they made this infographic. It was fine, right? So this cost me $5. I had all these little clips. They put it on a background. They put the little captions here on. I didn't do this. They put the title on. They could have capitalized this. That's my bad. But yeah, I mean, so this video cost me $5 to make. Well, plus tax, sorry. But it was probably $7. But anyways, wasn't a big deal, right? And then I just say what I need to say. And then the other thing that you can do is, if you want to even do even more, and I started doing this a month ago, so this is new, is I realized that I make a lot of these talking videos, right? And there's a lot of words, and there's a lot of really great bloggers on Fiverr that are amazing writers. They might be college students or whatever, and they'd love to get paid $10, $15 per video to create a little blog out of what I said. I said a lot of words over the last 10 minutes, and now they're just going to condense it down to like a really concise 300 words. I can take that and I can use this infographic and post this here with the words, which are now searchable. So pretty cool, not just a video, because some people like to read and some people like to listen, and then Google finds it. So just a little tip. So again, great bloggers if you want someone that can do that for you. I mean, this could also be something that one of your teams could do, or if you have time, you can do it. I wrote hundreds of my blogs before I started having people help me write them for me, but glad to help people out if they'd like the work, and save me a little time. So all right, hopefully that was helpful. Thank you.